If your gums keep receding no matter how well you brush, it usually means one thing: you're missing a protein. And there's a short window to put it back before you start losing teeth. I know, because I almost missed mine. Here's what happened. I did everything right my whole life. Brushed, flossed, never missed a cleaning. My dentist held me up as the example. "Keep up the good work," he'd say every time. So I did. I figured that meant my teeth were safe. Then a couple years ago, I noticed one of my front teeth looked a little longer than the other, just slightly. I figured it was nothing. Everybody's gums pull back a little as they get older, right? So I let it go. But it kept going. First, it was just cold water making me wince. Then coffee. Then I noticed the root starting to show on my two front teeth. This dark line creeping up right where the gum used to be. Food would catch in the little gaps that opened up. And I got to where I was checking my gums in the mirror every single morning, pulling my lip down, comparing them to yesterday, terrified they'd moved again. And every time, they had. So I tried everything I could on my own. The special toothpaste for receding gums, the prescription mouthwash, the softest brush they make, cleanings every 3 months, and I'm still watching that root get more exposed. And then one of my front teeth even started to feel like it moved a little when I pushed on it. I told myself I was imagining it. So I go in for a cleaning, and my hygienist gets really quiet while she's checking my gums. Then she asks, "Have your teeth felt a little loose lately?" And they had. That front one I'd been testing with my tongue. She got the dentist, and he didn't sugarcoat it. He said when the recession gets bad enough that a tooth starts to move, you're close to losing it, and the only thing left to save it was a gum graft. I just went cold. I wasn't thinking about how my gums looked anymore. I was scared I was going to lose my teeth, and I was terrified of that surgery. Them cutting into the roof of my mouth, weeks of not eating right, but losing my teeth scared me more. So even though everything in me said no, I decided to book the graft. It was the only shot I had left. But that night, before I booked it, I went home and started reading everything I could about gum grafts. And I found this thread that terrified me. This woman got the graft and still lost teeth a few years later. And underneath her, hundreds of people on the same road. Grafts that failed, recession that came right back, spreading to teeth that used to be fine. And that's when it really hit me. If even the graft could fail, then I had nothing left. The one thing that was supposed to save my teeth, and it might not even work. But something in me just refused to accept that. I could not let this happen to me. So I keep digging, and that's when I find this periodontist talking about a new study. She says for most people, no amount of brushing or grafting stops recession because their gums are missing a protein. Here's what's actually happening. Your gums are 90% collagen. It's the structure that holds them onto your teeth. But after 30, your body makes less and less of it. By 50, you're making about 70% less than you did at 25. So your gums are literally starving for the protein they're made of, and they start pulling away. And the scary part? It speeds up. You lose a little collagen in your 30s, but by your 40s and 50s, it drops faster every year. So the gum keeps thinning, quicker and quicker, until it reaches the bone that holds your teeth in. That's when they loosen and start to go. Exactly what my hygienist had warned me about. And that's when it clicked why nothing I tried had worked. None of it. Not the cleanings, not the graft I almost booked, puts that collagen back. So she said the only thing that actually works is applying collagen directly to the gums. But not just any collagen. Regular collagen is too big. It just sits on top and rinses away. And swallowing it does nothing. Your stomach breaks it down before it reaches your gums. It has to be one exact form. Tropocollagen type 1, hydrolyzed to around 1,000 Daltons. That's the only size small enough to actually sink into the tissue. So I went looking for something that matched exactly what she described. And I only found one product, a brushing powder called CollaGum by Velverdo. Not a toothpaste, not a mouthwash. It's that exact form, tropocollagen type 1 at 1,000 Daltons. Think of regular collagen like a block of ice. It can't pass through. This is like snow. It dissolves right in and sinks down to the cells that rebuild the tissue. And they tested it on 612 people. 89% had their recession stop, and a third actually saw their gums get thicker. Part of me thought, yeah, right, like this is going to do what surgery couldn't. But it had a 90-day money-back guarantee. So if I was wrong, I'd just get my money back. So I ordered it. Honestly, I figured I had nothing to lose at that point. So I start brushing with it twice a day. The first few days, nothing. I figured, here we go, another dud. But by the end of the first week, the cold sensitivity I'd had for years started to ease up. Around 2 weeks in, I flossed, and there was no blood. And I couldn't tell you the last time that was true. By week 6, the gum was visibly filling back in over that exposed root. And at week 12, my hygienist measured that same front tooth, the one that had been moving. Then she measured it again, like she didn't believe it. It went from 4.2 millimeters down to 2.8. She just looked at me and goes, "What are you doing differently?" And the best part? I never got the graft. That tooth that used to move feels solid again, and the gum came back over the root that had been showing for years. I'm not scared of losing my teeth anymore, and I finally feel like myself again. I'm just so glad I didn't wait. All those people in that thread, the ones whose grafts failed and just kept receding, I really wish I could tell them what I know now. The link's below if you want to look into it. Because what's the alternative? Keep watching your gums disappear until you lose your teeth?